Om Shanti. I am a peaceful, pure, powerful soul. So we already covered two lessons. One for the self, that is the soul. With both of the bodies, there is third dimension, that is the third entity, which is very, very important, without which we cannot exist. Our body cannot work. That is we call as a soul, source of unlimited light, unlimited power. Then we covered three powers of the soul. That is, power to think is mind, power to decide is intellect, and whatever we are doing with mind and intellect, that is called sanskaras, habits, characteristics. We covered in detail everything, and we also covered that the soul is coming from the supreme abode, what we were seeing in the pictures. In second lesson, we covered the Supreme Being, who He is. We covered His form, that is form of point of light or light, His name, His place of residence, His qualities, and His task. Then we given the five criteria by which we should judge the God, who He is, that Supreme Being, Supreme Soul. We given the criteria that He should be accepted by all religions, means all souls of this world. He is the supreme, means he is the mother, father, teacher, guru of everybody. He has no parents, no teacher, no guru. Then we covered that he is beyond, means he is not coming in the cycle of birth and death, cycle of season, cycle of day and night. Then we covered it the knower of everything past, present and future. And finally, we covered the ocean of knowledge, ocean of power, ocean of virtues. Today, we are going to cover how to connect with Him. What are the ways? Somebody may be asking, what is the meditation? If you go to the dictionary meaning, meditate means to think deeply. So what we are doing here? We are only changing our thoughts, nothing else. From negative and waste thoughts to the positive and elevated thoughts, that's called meditation. What is the Raj Yoga meditation? That we are going to cover today in details. So meaning of yoga. The word yoga originates from the Sanskrit word use, which means union, connection. If we know somebody, someone, we are connecting with them. That is called also union, or you can say a link or connection or remembrance. So there are three levels of yoga, three levels of connection, three levels of union. One is the physical level where two physical things are connected. Another is the mental level yoga, that is linking our mind with something or somebody. Third is spiritual level of yoga, that is the real yoga, what we are going to deal with. That is called communication between the soul and the Supreme Soul. We will go in detail one by one what we mean by the examples. As for example, first level, physical level, that is we are connecting two physical objects. As for example, adding a sugar to milk. Second example, tuning of radio or TV. We are catching, you can say, audio and video through the help of our tuning. Then third example, joining two wires. This is all physical level yoga we can see physically. Second yoga is a mental level yoga where we are connecting with mind. We are remembering our near one and dear one, and we are feeling either sad or happiness by thinking about themselves and by our experience with them. That is called mental level connection or mental level yoga. Here we are using our memory power, mental power to see or to watch anything or any objects. Third level is a spiritual level yoga, what we are dealing in detail. So what is that? We are talking, or we are, you can say, passing the thoughts to the Supreme Soul or the Supreme Authority through this, you can say, technique. We are transforming our, you can say, thoughts in a very positive way for the benefit of the self and for the whole world. So we are talking with him through our thoughts. We are not speaking a single word. We are not doing any kind of asanas or, you can say, pranayams. There is no need of anything in remembrance of God. So that is we call it the spiritual level yoga, and that we are going to deal. What is the Raj Yoga? Raja means king. Raj Yoga meditation is the true form of spiritual yoga, and the name suggests it is the king of all types of yoga. Means it covers different kinds of yoga, what we know many things. As for example, we go one by one. It covers the Buddhi Yoga. Buddhi Yoga means connection with the intellect. So this Raj Yoga is practiced through intellect and the mind. So we are visualizing the God or the Supreme Soul, and we are connecting with Him with the help of our thoughts by considering ourselves as a soul. Soul consciousness is the key of the yoga, this yoga, Raj Yoga particularly. It is the first lesson and it is the last lesson of the Raj Yoga. When we become completely soul conscious means we become a deity or angel. And you may ask the question where we will go and see the deity or angel. You don't have to go anywhere. See or observe the child who is about 6 to 8 months. Totally innocent. Totally, you can say, were totally voiceless, totally pure. No, you can say, expectation, no kind of anything from anybody. Simply smiling, smiling, and smiling. That is called soul consciousness. And you can say we are getting or we are connecting with Him, with the Supreme Soul, with the help of our thoughts only. So here we can practice through our thoughts. It also one kind of karma yoga. Why karma yoga? Because one can do while at home or at work. Simply we have to consider ourselves as a soul and give the positive thoughts to him and to the world. To get the powers, to get the, you can say, virtues, and pass on that powers through us so that we will be empowered with that thing. So in this yoga, being a karma yoga, there is no need to close our eyes. If we have practiced to close our eyes, it's okay in the beginning. But in the long run, we should do this yoga with open eye because it is a karma yoga. We cannot do the karma with our closed eyes. So it is an open eye meditation. You might have seen many pictures of Mahavira. Suppose you go to the particular India in Mount Abu, particularly Delwada temple, you can see 108, you can say, statues are there. They all are doing open eye meditation by they are putting a diamond in there between two eyebrows. It means on the forehead that indicates soul consciousness. So this is a karma yoga. So we are not supposed to close our eyes. It is a open eye meditation. Then third kind of it is also a bhakti yoga. Why it is bhakti yoga? Bhakti yoga means unadulterated love for the one, the Supreme Father. In devotion, we have so many gods. So Godfather comes and gives his real introduction and says connection with one only. Initially, devotion has too much power. You can see the examples of Meera, Narsi Mehta, and so many devotees of the world. They simply give a thought of that one and they will remain present against their eyes. What was that? Because they were doing devotion of only one. So here we are not living any kind of bhakti. Only what we are doing, we are connecting with one only. So we will continue to go wherever we are going, either temple or mosque or church or gurudwara. We are not telling anybody that you don't do devotion. You can, but you understand why we are doing. So it is one kind of bhakti yoga too. Devotion also involved here. Then fourth type of yoga which is covered is sannyas yoga. Here we are not, you can say, renunciating anything from the world. Sannyas means we have to renunciate the world. Here we have to renunciate the negativities of the world, or whatever negativity is in our mind, whatever attachment is in our mind, that we have to renunciate. We are living in the world just like one example yesterday we saw, just like a lotus like life. Lotus is living in the mud, yet detached from the mud. Same way, we are living in this world, but we have renunciation of attachment or negativities from this world. So it covers also one kind of sannyas yoga. It covers, you can say, jnana yoga, because we understand everything. The first stage of anything is listening. Second stage is thinking, and third stage is understanding. These are the different stages where we go ahead. So understanding, what we understanding, the understanding or the knowledge of the self, the supreme, and the world drama. How the world drama revolves, that we will cover tomorrow in the fourth lesson. But here detailed knowledge of the self, supreme soul, and the world drama will. And based on that, we are doing meditation, we are changing our thoughts. Meditation means, again, we are changing our, you can say, routine thoughts from the, you can say, negative and waste to the positive and elevated. That is called meditation. Next yoga covered is, it is the samatva yoga, means we are keeping balance. We are living in the home and we are doing yoga also. People will believe that for yoga we have to go somewhere and we have to do yoga. Godfather says no. You should remain in your household and you should remember me. You should have a balance of love and law. So everything we are talking is a balance. Balance means samatva. That's the reason we call it a samatva yoga. In this yoga, there is no need of closing eyes. Even there is no need of any asanas. Because suppose we wanted to remember our near one and dear one, who is not near in, you can say, vicinity to us, then what we are doing? We are remembering them by our intellect. Though they are thousands of miles away from us, still we will be able to remember based on our thoughts and our experience. We are not closing our eyes to remember our near one and dear one. So Godfather said, I am your near one and dear one. I am your mother, father, teacher, guru, everything. We say, na, Tvameva mata cha pita tvameva, tvameva bandhu cha sakha tvameva, tvameva vidya dravinam tvameva, tvameva sarva mama deva deva. We are singing in a very good way, but we are not implementing. So Godfather said, if I am everything of you, all relationship is with me, and you are remembering your relatives without closing the eyes, or without doing any asanas, or without going to specific room or specific place, then why you are not able to remember me? Because we are not able to remember him because we don't have the true introduction of him. That's the reason he comes and give his true introductions, give our true introduction, and he advises us. He is giving the experience also us how to connect with him. So here, no need of closing eyes, no need of any asanas or pranayams, no need of any specific place. We can remember Supreme Godfather even a washroom. Just like we are able to remember our near one and dear one at any place without closing our eyes while doing any work. No need of doing any specific formalities. So Godfather says, try to understand yourself, try to understand God, and you can connect with me very easily. So it is one kind of samatva yoga too. It is one kind of easy yoga. Means even a child can practice. Child, adolescents, youth, old persons. If suppose somebody is 78 years old and we are telling, okay, you do some asanas and pranayam, then and then you remember God Father, then he or she may not be able to do that thing. That's the reason God Father says there is no need of doing anything. Even suppose we are closing our eyes, what we are doing? If we are closing our eyes, we will not able to do any karma. Second thing, by closing our eyes, we are giving a broad, you can say, broad area for our mind to go. If we have open eyes, then we can see a specific area only, which is against us. By closing the eyes, we are giving mind a big area to move anywhere. Third thing, if we are tired, then we may get the sleep. Instead of yoga, we might have a slippery yoga, you can say, or nindra yoga. So Godfather say, slowly and gradually have a practice to do yoga or to remember Godfather with open eyes. It is a easy yoga, easy remembrance, so no need of doing any physical activities. What is the meaning of Raj Yoga? It is supreme of all type of yoga because here we are connecting the soul with the supreme soul. Means we are connecting with him through our thoughts only. That is the highest method of connecting him. No need of spending a single penny. No need of spending, you can say, anything else. No energy, no money, no wastage of time. Simply, we have to remember him, and that is called yoga. That's the reason Godfather says, don't even use the word yoga, use the word remembrance, yad. Instead of yoga, use the word yad. So it is a, you can say, highest level of connecting with him. What is the meaning of another meaning of Raj Yoga? It is called Raj Yoga because it enables person to become the masters of the self. What do you mean by masters of the self? Master of the self means master of the all senses of the body and subtle senses of the soul. Five senses: eyes, ears, nose, taste, that is tongue, and our skin. Subtle senses are mind, intellect, and sanskaras, that is habits. If we are able to control all these eight senses, that is physical and subtle, it is called Raj Yoga, nothing else. And that's the reason we are showing many times, you can say, chariot with five horses. What is that five horses? Chariot means our body is a chariot of the soul and it has a five physical senses. So we are many times showing God or deity with five horses chariot. Actually, all the souls, they are charioteer of their body chariot. So that's the reason we are showing five horses, that is five senses. And Raj Yoga means we must be the master of the self. Only we can become, you can say, we can transform the world only by transforming ourselves. If we have no control on ourselves, we can't rule others. So first and foremost thing is master of the self. What is the another meaning of Raj Yoga? It is a practical method of self-realization and God realization. What by that we are doing? That enables us to create our attitude and response to life. Means our attitude to the life will be changed when we are considering ourselves and others as a soul. Everybody is an actor in this world drama stage. So they are playing their role, we are playing our role. We are not supposed to interfere in anybody's role, so we can change our attitude and response to the life. And we can give spiritual and clear understanding of the self and the supreme soul. And we can connect very easily with that supreme being. What are the benefits of Raj Yoga? With the help of Raj Yoga, what we are doing? We are changing our thought pattern. Means we calms our mind. And once the mind has been, you can say, in a cool, calm, stable, immovable, unshakable stage, then body will automatically come in that stage. We receive the enormous mental strength stability and ability to face any kind of, you can say, currents of the present day life, because present day life is very complicated. We are getting so many challenges, so many problems, so many obstacles, so many situations, so many people, and we have to deal with them in a calm and peaceful manner. And that we can do very easily with the help of Raj Yoga. And with the help of Raj Yoga, if we are stable and cool, we will really experience the inner peace what we want in the life. What are the other benefits of Raj Yoga? That are, we can understand the self very easily. Who am I? In detail we can go, and we already covered in lesson number 1 that who am I. Second, realizing our own potential. We are, everybody, all souls are children of the Supreme Godfather. We have unlimited potential, but we don't know about ourselves, so that with the help of Raj Yoga we can realize our potentials. We can develop our ability to face any kind of challenges in the life. We can release our tension, because we think always that Supreme Godfather with me, Almighty Authority is with me. Why should be I under any kind of tension? Godfather said, have a attention of the remembrance of Godfather, and there will be no tension at all. We will be free from any kind of anxiety and fear, because in whose company we are. We are always in awareness that I am a soul and Supreme Soul is with me. With the help of this Raj Yoga, we can tranquilize our mind very easily. We have a greater control over thoughts. It means transformation of thoughts. Control over thought doesn't mean that we are pressing our thoughts. No. We are, you can say, training our mind to have what kind of thoughts. Means we are transforming thought from, you can say, higher level energy consuming to the lower level energy use. We can, you can say, have more ability to express positive feelings based on our positive thoughts, because thoughts are converted into feelings and emotions, that is electronic motions. We can improve our concentration. What do you mean by concentrations? People say in the class, teachers say in the class, concentrate. Even parents say to their child, concentrate, but nobody knows what is the meaning of concentrations. Godfather said concentration means to reduce the number of thoughts, so that we can judge any kind of things very easily. So how to reduce the thoughts? By transforming our thoughts, because negative and waste thoughts have maximum speed of thoughts per minute, what we have already covered in lesson number 1. So we improve our concentration very easily. We can, you can say, cope up with any kind of challenge, any kind of change of this present situation. What are the other benefits? We can energize our awareness. Our, you can say, because awareness will come into practical life. We say awareness, from awareness it will create an attitude, from attitude it will create our vision, from vision it will create our actions. So we improve our awareness. We have more self-confidence, and we have more powers. We can enhance our well-being. We can give a sense of, it can give a sense of purpose, why we are here. Being a human being, what is our role? That we understand more and more in detail, and we have more, you can say, sense of being here, what is the purpose of our life. So these are the benefits of the Raj Yoga. Now who can practice the Raj Yoga? Anyone in this world can practice it, no matter whatever the background is, any gender, any age, from child to the, you can say, aged person, any nationality, any culture. In one religion there are so many cultures. Any religion, any languages, any social status, either rich or poor, you can say a very great soul or is a common soul, any wealth, any profession, and any kind of present state of being. In short, anybody can do the Raj Yoga very easily while performing their day-to-day routine jobs, routine duties. Introduction of the self. Majority thing we have covered, we are repeating, we are giving a, you can say, small repetition, because we will practice something what we call as a meditation. So we have already covered that human being means humus plus being, that is body plus soul. Soul means consciousness. That is human being. We've already covered that soul has three parts, three powers: mind, intellect, and results. What is the inner self? We already covered that we are inner self as a soul, outer self as a body. So inner self, soul means mind, intellect and sanskars. Mind on the top side, that is the thought power. Mind thinks, mind feels, mind experiences, mind images, mind forms ideas. So it gives different kind of thoughts, and mind accordingly create the situations. And what is the work of the intellect? Intellect means it is a willpower that is evaluates, give different evaluation of different situations, give the reasons of or each alternative, whatever available to decide the things, and finally it decides. It discerns means it differentiate between two objectives or between two alternative or between many alternatives, and then try to understand. These are the function of the intellect or willpower. Third power is sanskar power, called impressions. Just like computer has a memory, same way soul has a memory. Soul is the greatest computer of the god of the, you can say, this universe, because souls are immortal. They always have all kind of things conserved inside it as a memory. What it means? It means record of experiences in form of either it is habits, tendencies, memories, talents, qualities. In scientific language, we call it the subconscious mind. And science has proved that 90% portions of the mind is, you can say, subconscious mind. So that is called subconsciousness. So soul covers all three aspects, which is very, very subtle. Then we also prove that soul is there with the help of recollection of the past birth, out of body experiences, and hypnotic regression and progression. We already covered everything in lesson number 1 in detail. Just we are revising it because we wanted to have something. So now question will be there, and you have to answer the question in your mind. You can speak which alternative is right. You can see three, you can say, answers are there. You will feel that all answers are correct, but really only one answer is correct. All seems, you can say, similar, or all give the same meaning, but somewhat some difference is there, very, very minor difference. So who am I? Answer: alternative number 1, I have a soul in me. Second alternative, I have a soul in my body. Third alternative, I am a soul in my body. So which is the correct statement? That you have to tell if you know.
My body.
Pardon?
I am a soul in my body.
Yes, very good. Congratulations. That is the right sentence. That's the right answer. Because I have a soul in me means I am more body, not the soul. I have a soul in my body. Again, you can say same thing. We are giving more importance into the body. I am a soul in my body means I am considering myself as a soul, and I am residing in my body means body is not me. So this is the right answer. Congrats. Then what is the, you can say, difference between inner and outer self? We have covered some portion, but we are going in detail. Soul is a non-physical. We can't see the soul. Just like we covered that fragrance cannot be seen, wind cannot be seen, taste cannot be seen, still we experience. Same way, soul is a non-physical part of the body, non-physical entity of the body, so we cannot see that one. Body is a physical, so we can see very easily. Soul is immortal, means it is, you can say, cannot be destroyed, while body after some time, after some years of age, can be mortal, or it can go to ashes. Without soul, body cannot survive. Soul is eternal, while body is temporary. Soul is conscious, body has no consciousness, because when soul leaves the body, we have no body cannot move even its finger. So no consciousness in the body. Soul is a constant self image, point of light always, while body changing image. In childhood very small body, slowly body grows. So it is a changing image. Soul is a natural state of peace. Original religion of the soul is peace. Body is always in motion. Even we are sleeping, all auto system is going on in the body. Respiratory system, digestive system, blood circulation, everything is going on, and every second there are so many cells of the body is going out and new cells are coming. Even science says in 11 months, almost every cells of the body is being changed. So body is always in constant motion, while soul, natural state of the soul is always peace. Then we also covered this portion, that abode of souls, where souls live. That is called soul world. There are three worlds: corporeal world, where everything has, you can say, physical existence, as well as you can say subtle. Both the things are there. Shape is there, physical existence is there, we can touch. Then next you can say world is subtle world, where there is no physical body, no existence of physicality, only subtle body is there, only light body is there, only aura body is there. In the if we go up above, then there is a incorporeal world. We call it the soul world. Different name, different religion. Somebody may call it a Paramdham, means which is beyond this world. So we can say Parete Pare means Paramdham. Somebody say Shanti Dham, means it is a piece of abode. So Shanti Dham. Somebody say Mukti Dham. All souls are liberated from here, that is from body, both body, subtle and physical body. So it is a mukti, means liberation, mukti dham. Somebody says a brahm lok, brahm means it is a light, sixth element, that is ether. So it is a brahm lok. Somebody say nirvan dham means there is no speech. So it is called as a nirvan. Van means speech, vani. So beyond speech, that is called nirvan dham. So our souls are coming from that portion, which is a paramdham, which is a soul world, to play our part on this world drama stage. So now we will have a practice of only 1 or 2 minutes, not more than that, what we mean. So you can open your eyes, no problem at all. If you wanted to close your eyes. You can read even whatever written on the, you can say, slide. So just think that I am a point of light. I am not this body. I am not the role which I am playing. Somebody may be mother, somebody may be father, somebody may be husband, somebody may be wife, somebody may be son or daughter, somebody may be relatives, friends, co-workers. That is all role being played by me. I am a soul, I am not that role. I am residing on my forehead between two eyebrows. I am sitting on the seat of the soul, that is, you can say, between hypothalamus and pituitary gland of the brain. I am a very, very subtle living point of light. Now I detach from myself, coming out of body, and I observe everything around me, my body, and the scenes going on around me. I can listen so many things. Different noises are coming to me. Now I am concentrating on my thoughts. I reject all negative thoughts. That is thoughts of irritation, anger, greed, worry, envy, I, my, etc. I only accept positive thoughts. That is, you can say, good things of all the souls. All souls are peaceful. All souls are powerful. All souls are children of God, children of Almighty authority. All souls are pure souls. All souls are happy. All are peaceful, blissful, and loveful. Again, I am coming in my body, sitting on the forehead, in the brain, and I'm passing the vibrations of knowledge, power, and all virtues in me, in particularly happiness, peace, bliss, divine love, and purity. I am a peaceful, powerful, pure soul. So this is called meditation, nothing else. No need of anything. Wherever you are sitting, wherever you are working, wherever you are going, whatever you are doing, you can remember like this, that I am a soul doing this task. I am a soul speaking. I am a soul listening. This is called remembrance. This is called meditation. So we have to practice this thing, being a soul conscious. Now, where the mind will go? Mind automatically will go where there is some attainments or where there is something which is attractive to the mind. So what we are going to get through this meditation, this kind of practice. So here, different kind of powers we are getting through the positive thinking or elevated thinking, or you can say Raj Yoga, or through remembrance, or through soul consciousness. What is that powers we are going to get? We all have these powers, but we, by making the meditation, by remembering the Supreme Godfather, what is indicated by the arrow, we are going to get all these powers. We have these powers, but majority we have lost. Or you can say that power has been reduced day by day because we are using that power and we are not adding any more powers in that. So if we are doing, you can say meditation, or we are remembering the Godfather, we will add in this power. So here it is indicated in all this will. The first is power to adjust. That is be indicated with the help of ocean. Picture of ocean is there, picture of sea is there. Second power, power to tolerate. There is a picture of the tree, and one child is, you can say, hitting a stone toward the tree to get the fruit. Here third power is power to pack up. Means we are preparing to go out of the outside of the home where some far away places, and we are packing up everything for our day-to-day requirements. Then fourth power is power to withdraw. We indicated one picture of the tortoise here, and you might have seen this picture in the Shiva temple. When you go to the Shiva temple, between, you can say, bull, or you can say between uh, you can say Shiva statue, that is because Shiva lingam, and outside there is a bull. Between that, this tortoise is there, means power to withdraw. Then power to cooperate. Everybody is cooperating to lift the mountain. Then power to face. If somebody is leaving the body, we have so many, you can say, pain or sorrow. Then we have to develop our power to face. Then power to decide by the, you can say, balancing. And finally power to discern, means to differentiate which is the real and which is not real. So these 8 powers we are going to get with the help of meditation. As we practice further and further, we will increase this power very easily. So first, what is the power to adjust? Suppose we go to the ocean, ocean will never tell us that, okay, give me the only water of Ganges and not the water of gutter, or not the dirty water. Whatever water is coming to the sea or ocean always goes in, that's it. Same way, in our life, the situation will come. The people will come, the problem will come, any kind of challenges will come, but we have to accept just like ocean is accepting everything. If we are questioning who, whom, what, when, how, Godfather says if you are questioning means you are losing your energy. So Godfather always says, don't put the question mark, but put the full stop and try to find out the solution instead of asking the questions. First, find out the solution. So situation you can handle first, and then you can find out whatever you want. But try to concentrate on solution, not on the problems, because whatever is coming to us, it is as per our karmic accounts only. Whatever we did, that is coming to us. We will cover tomorrow in detail what is karmic accounts, what is different kind of laws on which this world cycle is moving. We'll go in detail for about approximately 45 minutes tomorrow. So whatever is coming to us is as per our accounting with the so many things, so many people, so many situations, so many matters. So accept that thing, that is my solution, that is my challenges, and I have to face it. That's it. And go for the solution. Don't go for the questions more. And as we go in detail for the meditation or positive thinking, this power will be increased slowly and gradually. Second power, because indicated with the help of you can say one child hitting a you can say tree with the stone. What tree will give? Tree will give a ripened fruit to the child. It will not you can say rebound with the help of stone. So what it means? It means everything will come as per our accounting, our past life, whatever we did, that is coming to us. It is a natural law, it is a karmic law. We can't change that law. So if somebody is doing something wrong, we have to think, you can say many times, why he is doing so. It doesn't mean that we have to ask the question, but we have to tolerate something that okay, some situation comes, some people has come, some challenges has come. I have to first find out what is the you can say best solution for that thing. Instead of what we are doing, we are reacting in a too much hectic way. Somebody is you can say making anger on us, we are 10 times more angry with them, and we are shouting each other. Though we are very near to each other, we are shouting. Why? Because we are not able to understand the inner voice of somebody. That's the reason those people are sitting together, standing together, when they are fighting, they are shouting because they are not able to listen to understand the inner voice. So, with the help of meditation, we develop more and more tolerance power. We try to understand the situation instead of reacting. We will respond the situation. We will respond to the situation in a positive manner. And we also know where to make anger and where not to make anger. Suppose our boss is there and he is angering with us, we are never angering because we know he will kick us out. And suppose at home we are there, husband or wife, we are shouting each other. Why? Because we know where to make anger. So all situation is created in our mind. And we have to tolerate something and try to understand what is happening. And then have a you can say reaction or respond. Godfather said never react. Always respond. By reaction, what we are doing? We are extending our karmic accounts. If somebody has hit us, it doesn't mean that we should not take the actions. If some accident is there, it is our duty to help somebody or to help ourselves. If there is a need be, we can call the police or insurance company. But instead of fighting and shouting each other, there is no solution about that thing. That's the reason Godfather says, always have a response, never react. Try to control the self. In the beginning, it is not possible to control the self, but when we realize the situation, when we get some experience, at least Godfather said, don't repeat the same thing in same kind of situation. Learn a lesson from the past and use for the present in the present life situation and make our future more powerful. Otherwise, what is happen? Ding dong will going on. If somebody is angry, we angry, means account has been extended. The soul may change the body, but account is there. If somebody is borrowed a money and he left the body, it doesn't mean that he don't have to repay the money. In the next birth, or you can say after some time, both soul will meet together in different bodies, and immediately they have a sanskars, or you can say memory is there. Immediately that memory will come in one form or another, and they have accounting will start again. So Godfather says, try to settle each and every account. Don't extend it. How to settle? With cool and calm mind, cool and calm response. So that power will increase with the help of meditation. Third power is power to pack up. When we are leaving our home for few days, we are not taking whole home with us. We are simply taking very, very essential and necessary things with us in a bag, in some bags, okay, and we'll go outside, and after a few days we'll come back. The same way Godfather says, now it is time to pack up. There is a transformation of this world. We'll cover tomorrow that this world will not continue in the same fashion ever what we are seeing, because everything is changing at every time. So this you can say iron aged world cannot continue always iron aged world. Everybody say what age will come, everybody will say golden age will come, but how to come we don't know. So Godfather says remove the attachment from the matters and body. Backup doesn't mean that you throw out everything whatever you have because you are doing meditation. No, you can enjoy the things, you can use the things in a worthwhile way, but no attachment. We cannot survive without particular person, or without particular matter, or without particular facility. That we have to leave. That is, leave the attachment to anybody, anything. And as we make more and more practice of the Raj Yoga, we will have this power that is called power to pack up. Fourth one is power to withdraw. If we see the tortoise or observe the tortoise, what tortoise is doing? Tortoise always extends all his senses. Whatever he wanted to do, it will do, and then withdraw its senses and rest. Same way Godfather said, you do everything, whatever your duty is. Don't escape from your duties. We are not sannyasis. All the deities, they are always couple. Sri Lakshmi, Sri Narayan, Sri Ram, Sri Sita, they are not sannyasis. We are also couple. We are not going to be to take a renunciation. Godfather said, live wherever you are, but take the sense of power to withdraw. That is just like a tortoise. When we have some time in between, or no time even, but for a second or 2 or 3 seconds or 10 seconds or half minute, we should have some time. And we should go to the Supreme Abode, touch the Godfather, and come back. We will get a great break in between. We call as in Brahma Kumaris traffic control. What do you mean by traffic control? Means every hour or 5 times in a day there will be small song will be played, and that is you can say traffic control app is available on the Google even. Every hour you can set up 5 times in a day, set up 2 times in a day, set up whatever you can do it, but try to have a practice to go beyond this body in between, so that we will get a great break in between, and we will you can say have renewation of the powers. If we are stopping for a second even, everything, it is a break for ourselves, and it will increase our productivity of the work. So with the help of meditation we are going to get more and more power to withdraw, then power to cooperate. Godfather says, I have come to transform this world from iron aged world to the golden aged world. I don't want your money. I don't want your wealth, because I have no body at all. So to whom you are giving the money? That is for yourself only, wherever you are going, not for the Godfather. He is abhogta, means not eating anything, not taking even a single penny. Means Godfather say, I want your cooperation in form of positive thinking only. If you give me one finger of positive thinking, I will transform this world from Iron Age to the Golden Age. That is a guarantee from him. Our contribution is by changing our thoughts. The next is power to face. Means if our dear one goes away from this world, we have too much sorrow naturally. But Godfather said, if somebody is traveling with you in a train or plane, we have so much relationship within 2 or 3 hours. But when their stations comes, they have to get off. Same way, no two persons come together in this world, and no two persons generally go with, you can say, at the same time out of this world. So anybody's part can be, you can say, halted at any time. So be prepared, and that power is coming with the help of meditation. That everybody's role is fixed. I have to play, or I have to concentrate on my role, not on others' role. Next is power to decide. With the help of meditation, what we are doing, we are reducing the number of thoughts, and reducing of number of thoughts means our decision power will increase because we are conserving our energy. And you can say last is power to discern, means we can differentiate what is the right and what is the wrong. So you can say with the help of meditation, we can even discern the person from coming inside the home only by reading his thoughts. And even with the help of our thoughts, we can change the thoughts of the other persons. You might have heard about many things of this kind in the scriptures, but it is practically possible. We have that power, but we lost that power. So God Father comes and tells us, have a connection with me, who is a superpower house, and get that power, and we will get all 8 powers. Suppose you call a painter and tell him that, okay, draw my pictures. You don't have to speak a single word. You don't have to write a single word. Only pictures, nothing else. And show my picture that I have too much power. So what he will do logically? Logically, he will think that the power is inside the arm. Means the symbol of the power is arm. So what he will do? He will increase the number of arms of you. So what we did? We are, you can say, worshipping Devis with 8 hands. And we call them Shiva Shakti, Shiva Shakti Amba, Shiva Shakti Durga. Means they got the power from Shiva. So that is the symbolic representation of 8 hands. Nobody in this world have a 8 hand. Even doctors see even one finger more in the child, they will make a surgery because it is abnormal. Then how this much number of hands would be normal? What is the indication? It is the symbolization of powers got from the Supreme God Father. That's the reason we are saying Shiva Shakti. Now, what is the different stages of Raj Yoga meditation? How can we say? How can we pass through different stages of meditation? So, first stage of meditation is stage of initiation. When we are thinking that I am a soul doing this thing, I am a soul speaking, I am a soul listening, I am a soul doing this. This is called the stage of initiation. Nothing else. Every hour, every 2 hours, have a schedule. Particularly when you go to sleep or when you wake up, when your subconscious mind is coming, you can say in role or going out of role, at that time, have a small meditation that I am a soul, I am a child of the Supreme God, Supreme Soul. This is my qualities. I should behave like this during the day. So have a schedule for the whole day about our actions and our responses. So that is called, you can say, stage of initiation. That by considering ourselves as a soul, whatever we are doing, that is, you can say, stages of initiation. And this practice is required, nothing else. Practice makes man confirm. Without practice, we cannot be a doctor or engineer or whatever degree we have. Even a small degree we are studying for about 15 years, simple BA or BCom. Isn't it? So, to have a concept practice of meditation, we have to make practice, nothing else. So, this is the stage of initiation. Initiation means while doing any kind of karma, always consciousness that I am a soul doing this, Whatever are surrounding me, they all are souls. They are the children of Supreme Godfather. So this is called stages of initiation. What is the next stage? Next stage will come stages of meditation. Meditate again to think deeply. To think deeply about whom? About myself and about the Supreme Soul. Slowly second stage will come. Third stage will be stage of the concentration. Means my number of thoughts will be reduced and I will be able to concentrate on one aspect. And fourth stage will be stage of, you can say, realization, real I. Realize means real I, means I can see with my real eye, that is eye of intellect, and gradually and slowly I will, you can say, realize the things. And final stage will be embodiment, means I will be form of that thing. So these are the stages of Raj Yoga meditation, or simply we can say it is a meditation, because we are not doing any kind of asanas, pranayams, closing of eyes, nothing. And simply we can call as a remembrance of the Supreme Godfather by considering ourselves as a soul. Acha, our lesson of Raj Yoga is over. Almost 55 minutes is there. So if we have any questions, because we did meditation in between, so if you have a question, it is an open session now. You can ask the question and we can go ahead.